shop with us. I will say, though, because I know Monday night's really fun on QVC with fashion and Amy and Sean and Courtney, and I love that too. So kind of go back and forth with us if you don't mind. But if you're a garden, well, if you're happy places in the garden like mine, we've got plenty more for you. We are going to take a quick look at the today's bonus buy. If you haven't seen it yet from Barbara King, I have one size remaining. They're round, amazing lanterns with her tiki light on the inside. That'll be coming up very shortly, so keep that in mind. Also, we'll be talking physician endorsed hat sluggers, so we still got plenty of things for you. If you are joining us and you want to be part of the show, go to my Facebook page, Pat James Dementry QVC, and leave a comment there. If you have any questions, we'll be glad to see if we can't have the guest answer them. All right, so let's talk about a comfortable chair on the go. This is from GCI. Great Chair Innovations. Love a company who names themselves that because they deliver. This is an Outdoor Xpress Lounger Pro collapsible chair. 17,000 of these have already been ordered. And guess what? It's on sale. You are getting this in the beginning of the season. And I have to say to all of you, and it could just be me, but I watch a lot of QVC and I'm here, you know, by the grace of God, at least 4 days. Every week. I don't see us selling a lot of these chairs this year. They just aren't available. So while you can get it at a clearance price, or at a sale price, I should say, you are saving $16. Maybe buy that second one. Maybe this is what you use around the fire pit. Or those of you who have kids now, my dear friend Tina was talking about, you know, her son is very athletic and he's going to be on a traveling soccer team. And this is what she's going to need when she goes to all those soccer games. And, you know, that's why I was always glad my Nikki was a ballerina, because that was inside. So I didn't have to do that. But she did do the soccer thing for a couple of years. So I can appreciate what you're talking about. $12.50 will get these home. We'll take a look at the colors. Then we have a special guest for you who will show you actually how small these fold up, because I remember having portable chairs. I don't know, Alan, if you can relate to this. When Nick was much younger and played soccer, it took forever to fold those chairs up and get them back in that bag. No more with these to get it back in the bag so you can put it back in your car. Let's look at colors. This is your indigo color. There's your indigo, and maybe these are the team colors, or maybe it's just the colors that matches, you know, your outdoor furniture or your favorite color. Most popular indigo. Ooh, black's very nice. Last call on that, though. If you want the black, please make sure you're dialing in. Purple. You know, Mary Beth Rowe, that's her Vikings, right? Aren't they purple? There. Way to get that from Mary Beth. Look at the nice yellow. Last call on the yellows. Only a few dozen there. I'm sure they're team colors with yellow. Oh, and my butt is sitting in the cinnamon, so let me move so that you can actually see it. I'm going to go ahead and stop talking because I want Chad Johnston to jump in here. First of all, we don't see enough of Chad, and he's the expert on this chair. And in fact, Chad, I told you, it wasn't this chair, but it was from this company. My mother loved that chair so much, she kept it up in her living room, and I kept saying, Mom, and she's like, just sit in it. And I sat in it, and I was like, okay, now I understand why you sit in this chair.
Pat, that's awesome. Great to see you. By the way, when
Thank
you look at QVC reviews under GCI Great Chair Innovators, the three top words that come up with this chair: compact. So this chair that I'm sitting in is this small, compact, and I'm going to show you how to do that.
Okay.
Number 2 is comfortable. So you think if you're going to get a chair that's going to be able to be this compact, is it going to be comfortable? So comfortable that this is the chair that I use for my home office as my regular everyday
So my mom wasn't
chair.
that far off, Chad.
No, not at all. And then number 3 is sturdy, because when you look at a chair like this that can compact down to this, you're saying to yourself, is it going to be sturdy? Yep, it's comfortable, it's sturdy, and now I'm going to show you, Pat, exactly how it works. So this is it right here. So first of all, 24 inches wide, extra wide, director style chair. You have the mesh back. QVC has the Pro version. It's only available at QVC because it was built to hold 300 pounds. But when you're closing it up, all you do is you take the back. And by the way, I show this on QVC.com as well. Take the back, fold it down, spin it, push it down, and you are done. 9 pounds. And you talked about before those difficult chairs in the past. No bag. We give you a handle so you can just put it over your shoulder. You don't have to worry about squeezing it back into the bag, and you're done. And when you're ready to open, all you do is pull it back up, spread it open, pull the back up. You do everything in reverse, and it's just like that. Simple and easy.
And you didn't spend the second half of that soccer game trying to put your chair back in the bag.
Exactly.
I also have the feeling that this would be ideal because, Chad, I don't know about you, but everybody I know is getting like the RV or they're going camping. This is perfect for that. I bet with your kids, you just left this in the back of your car.
So it's funny because this chair, when it's compact, it's 17 and a half by 17 and a half and only a little bit over 3 inches tall. Not that you would do this, but in the back of like a trunk or an SUV, I could fit 60 of these chairs. Not that I would have 60 people going to a tailgate or whatever, but like some of those other chairs now that you said they're difficult to get back in the bag, you fit 4 of them in the back. You don't have any room for anything else. These are so compact, but at the same time, they are so comfortable. When all the reviews say the number one word is comfort, you know that's a good thing.
Absolutely. Okay, my friend, how do you get it to come back to life?
How do you get it to come back to life? All right, I'll show you. So let me put it how you're
show us again. Okay.
Okay. And so once it's down into this position, there's actually a little strap here, so you can buckle the strap in if you want to make it even more compact.
Okay.
But you put it on the ground just like so.
Okay.
I put my feet on the bottom bar and I pull straight up.
Okay.
Okay. So okay.
Oh, got it.
Yep. Straight up. And then you take the outside where your hand, just like that, lift it straight up, all the way up. There you go.
Okay.
Take the middle and push it out. Yep. Keep going. Keep going.
Ah!
There you go.
There you go.
Pat, it takes like 1 or 2 times to get it, and then you'll perfect it every time. And again, I show you on the video how to do it.
You know, and first of all, I love because Lord knows nobody wants to read directions on anything. And it's really kind of, you just fold this down, put that together, push it down, and then just, repeat in the opposite way to get it back to life, if you will.
Exactly.
300 pounds. Talk to me about that, Chad, because this is one of the many reasons I hope that people will shop with us on QVC, because even if they are familiar with this brand, this is the Pro Series.
It's a Pro Series, and it's important because when people are shopping GCI out there, because QVC has made GCI a very big brand, we are making chairs exclusively for QVC. It's built better. It's built stronger. It's built the whole 300 pounds. In order to make that claim, we actually test the 450 pounds. I can't tell you how many people look at this and they say, wait, is that going to hold me? It's so, it only weighs 9 pounds. It's so compact. But again, one of the top 3 words on our reviews is sturdy. And so it's made out of a 600 denier ripstop canvas. All that means is, Pat, it's built to last, has padded armrest, so it's comfortable. It has no pinch points anywhere on the seat. It has the mesh backing so that it's nice and cool in these hot days. We even give you this extra wide pocket
Nice.
right here, which, by the way, will hold a 32-ounce tumbler. It will hold your phones. It will hold whatever. And again, powder-coated steel mechanism. Everything is built. There's no assembly when you get it at home. The only assembling is opening it up and converting it from this into this. That's it.
Show us the yellow one. Oh, well, wait, you're doing it right there. I mean,
okay, you want me to show? I can show you the yellow one.
Look how wonderful that is, though. I mean, if I'm storing that, I think that also goes through our minds many times where you go, what am I going to do with this when I'm not using it? Because maybe you live in an apartment or you downsize, and so you have the little closet on the outside of the deck, and you're like, how am I going to store all these things? That's perfect. Also, Chad, I know because I've been lucky enough to know you for many years that you're a really tall dude and you have trouble with your back, despite the fact that you're young. So the fact that you even choose this as your office chair.
Pat, I appreciate you saying that. I've known you a long time. You know I've had a bad back for many times. I used to lay down in between air and on the floor because my back was so bad. This chair is super comfortable. In fact, what's great about it, a couple things. So number one, It's 18 inches off of the actual ground, so it's a little bit taller, so you don't have to
Okay.
worry about sinking too low for a portable chair. Many portable chairs are way too low to the ground, so they're hard to get in and out of.
Good
Number
point.
two, this chair allows you to sit straight up if you want good posture, but it also has a give of about 15 degrees. And so for me, I'm a leaner backer. I need to lean
Hmm.
back in order to be comfortable. And this allows me to lean back. So I can lean back like this. It's totally comfortable. But
Oh, it
if you
is.
want, you could sit up and type it. Like, again, I use this as my office chair every day as my home office chair. I've spent so much money on office chairs. Like, I'm talking like a lot of money to get the most comfort. This is what I use. And again, it's nice and tall. It's got a 24.5-inch wide back, deep seat, 17 inches. GCI has really thought of everything. And that's why, like, I'm so proud to be able to represent a company like this, because you just don't think when it comes to portable chairs that the companies don't put the thought and
Yeah.
time and innovation like they do.
Well, no wonder they gave themselves the right name, because these chairs are really amazing. Here's a wonderful gift to give to someone. You know, whether it is a good friend that you go and you see every Saturday for the soccer games, for baseball and softball, enjoy every minute of it, because it will go so fast, I promise you. And when it's over, you're like, okay, you know, now I'm sort of waiting for the grandkids station, you know, so I can do all those things with the grandkids. And you know what's nice about this, Chad? You know, when we gave this to my mom, she was already in her 80s. And the reason we did it was because she loved to sit outside with her neighbors. And her neighbors were always, they would, you know, help her. She would wave to them. She had wonderful neighbors. And they would bring the chair down and she would sit on the pavement, and they would all gather around. But she had her own chair, and it was a
Yeah.
sturdy chair because my mom was small. It's a sturdy chair that we knew that she would be safe in. And even that video that we ran, you saw different generations, whether it's the kids that are flopping down after they just got out of the pool, or whether it's you who just invested in that fire pit, or friends, and you know, we're picnicking, we're having family reunions and class reunions. There's fireworks. Nobody wants to stand or sit in the ground with a bunch of bugs.
No, it's so important, the comfortability of the chair. Pat, I heard you telling Andrew earlier that you're building a deck. I have to tell this quick story. My parents have the most beautiful deck in the world. They have the most expensive furniture out there. It's so uncomfortable. They both have a
No.
GCI chair because I gave them a GCI chair. And now all I say is, Mom and Dad, when you're not using it, bring it back inside. Yes, it can get rained on. And yes, but it's not permanently outdoor. Bring it inside. It's nice and comfortable. That's what they sit in. Look, just
Yeah.
like your mom, they sit in that. They have all this nice furniture around their deck, but they don't use it. They use their GCI chairs
Yeah.
because it's more comfortable.
Because they're comfortable. It fits
Right.
your body. This is the Pro Series that you only find on QVC. So if you are a little wider, who isn't fluffier after the pandemic? It supports up to 300 pounds on this. And this is something that, you know, when the season's over and you're thinking, how am I going to store these things? This is way better than the original chairs. How are you going to store that? Look, that's not going to eat up much room.
No.
Much.
Not at
Oh,
all.
that's a good one, Alan. And going to the beach, I mean, this is easy to carry to the beach, and it has the strap already built in, so you're not struggling with the bag. And if you get anything on it, then just wash it down with the hose. I may
Spray
sit here
down.
for the rest of the show.
It's probably about half the size of a regular beach chair.
Yeah.
So think about, you have that much more room in your car for everything else. You don't have to worry about the chairs.
Plus 300 pounds, you got room for the cooler then. Chad, thank you so very much for keeping us company tonight and filling us in on everything.
So great to see you, Pat. Thank you.
Thank you, likewise. And there is your indigo. Last call on the indigo. There's the cinnamon, about 200 remaining there. Black completely sold out now. This is going quickly. There is your purple for Mary Beth Rowe and her Vikings. A couple of those, and the yellow, about a dozen left in the yellow. I love that idea of a chair in a different color. Thank you, Celeste, because then your kids can find your chair. Where's Mom and Dad? Right there, right?